Now, Bawku, a very good news. Very good news. And so, May 1st, no, be me a demonstration with Kruma. So, yeah, it be me a demonstration. Ama omuko jina comfort statue no omuko gugu nsa. Saa dan ni bibia asantefo peniyi nso be sora ni be di batem. But of course they should also accept the fact that asantefo binim should di matem. Let's be very honest. And so don't tell me say binim kwa be di asantefo atem. Asantefo binim so di ahemfo binim atem. Enye. That is not good. Etinu be gunsa be ye no. So binum be di asantefo atem, binum be di asantefo atem. Asantefo binum so di binum atem, be di ahemfo binum atem. Enye. Ye nyina ye mfa ntu ye homfo. Ba me de binum so ayam say Obiri Boahen assimilated asantini. I know people think say Otumfuor said to the second ne pension na mama started handle cases for that Santaman. And then no correct. Otumfuor said to the second or by 1999. But I started handling cases for Asantaman as far back 1992. As far back 1992. So, and the late Opokuware, I saw me twe, I give me twe, I demetran twe, I share me twe. And that explains why I said to the second so by also me twe, or share me twe, or the imagine twe. And I must be very, very honest and grateful to Opokuware the second and also to the second. Buy him, Sania, yes, but ni papa. So, and when you praise Asantaman, Otumfuor, I have been a month was here. Shasanto Koyesi, Asantaman, Otumfuor, Asantehane. Now, I am there, sir, once again. Nana Akufo-Addo na start his initiative. Now, President Mahama so abeto waso. Na mesre afanunu nyina mampusi okusasio mesre se bemra fam. Because se koye tintintintia kusasi fo che se hade anyese ya menye. Mampusi so koka se hade anyese ya menye. We can't make any breakthrough. Ese bia agono ho. Wahu bia ba animu kakra ogono ho oba animu kakra na chese yete na se koye se mi gina ha wanti ase amami amenti ase mi so mi gina ha wanti ase amami amenti ase a ebe yedene because the mampusi kusasi issue no anya simple to say abudu andani issue no the abudu andani issue no eya busuan baako eya kronya yerutiti abudu ama andani beba abudu amba andani beba for almost about 300 years. For almost about 300 years. But then the Kusasi one starting from 1721 1721 the first Bawku Naba who was a Mampusi to almost 1959 1958. Yes, 1721 the first Bawku Naba.
Wow.
1721 the first Bawku Naba. What to 1958 or 1959 for a conta for pen for paper near calculation. So for 1721 no Bawku Naba bia so awia osanko shawo na lerungu na yiriho. But then the history will tell you say assassin party assassination kusasi for dia. The woman dia no yo. Wa na me pesa me kire no. Then from 1958 59 no ba no anafe problems no ba no. Then eventually you come across PNDC lobby, I think 75 or 85. Whether 75 or 85. Rollins pass here. Yes, I caught to be anyhow. Then you come to 205. Yeah, 205. One case because Supreme Court. Then Mama Yarga represented the Kusasis. And Oma the coin, I think it was Philip Addison who represented the Mamprisis. I don't know, I can't remember. Now I'm going to file a notice of discontinuance. Then the Supreme Court today is okay. What file discontinuance, you rule on it. What discontinue? With that liberty to apply. With that liberty to apply. Without liberty to apply. Of course, court to be to my yes, that is around 205. And then the MPP 2020 LI 2409 Emma Bokunaba Omukreti Kusau Traditional Council. Kusau Traditional Council. So the LI 2409 said, so ko ura boko dia. Now pe Bokunaba dia. Ayokusasi Abudrago Bokunaba. Then fast forward, the man proceeds Kosi Henen. Eba Bolaga High Court. Ebe we Court of Appeal Kumasi. So it's a very complex matter. So that even if you are starting from 1721, Nasa Mamprusia, by 1959, Kusasi for Massa na war Mamprusi for Mamprusi for Massa na war Kusasi for Mamprusi Massa na war Kusasi ma Kusasi just a very complex. Then you know be say as I say yes for no nyina. As for prepreja for no de begumu be ye prepreja prepreja but mo ma yentie prepreja for no. It is the good people of Bawku na huna mane. Anya prepreja for no. Anya prepreja for no. Prepreja for no benya bi MPP. Prepreja for no benya bi NDC. Prepreja for no benya bi MPP. Prepreja for no benya bi NDC. Political points na be page. So they don't tell you the reality on the ground. Benka some non chiro ye. On some year no, man started from 1721. By 1721, mra no kusasi for no because no one used to tender now. So they were there, but no one centralized. Centralized, they said the Gonjas, the Dagombes, the Mamprisis, the Nanumbes, the Asantes. I don't think I'm a man bass. So it's ain't just simple thing at all. No moment I'm trying to say just the Mamprisis and the Kusasis in Kwa. Because you bring a bisa for Kulungunu, Fakasena bisa. You know, it's a very complex and delicate matter, the Bawku incident. And let me be very honest, Yen Mamu NDC, Titro, Wamo play politics so much with Bawku. And I've been playing politics so much. Here I'll be blunt. How the mechanical no obedi matem oni matem. No beka sentiam. Me fabia me da me come no kore. Wahu tinibani ba ya prepreja ba umlemu wamo because wamu nananum CPP abane yesa wamu nananum champo abane yesa ba oda me nya adwobre because say no me tufo nya say ni bia me begina nkra ni mu atete nkra ne nya me ka ba wie ni say adwobre na mesre na wamu ba kumase no so eye kama because yen sha dante asemboni bia ye do Otumfuor so ase ye do Otumfuor ase papa some Mamprusi Dagomba die hwa Dagomba die Otumfuor msese wie do you know say Otumfuor msese wie ye kura nyina chi no obi de kokotu yeah obi de kokotu wo msese wie
o pede
ni parse settlement na wo ye no onti ase adoni ni pa no wo mo osama na wo mo osama na Otumfuor se tutu osama na ya bonwura no saman na yiri no saman ya na nipa nan kono sanan me na me represent nipa nan no nyina wo ahene ba Otumfuor say to the second ya bonra the lady ya bonra na yiri present day na yiri and then ya na nan I represented them as the lawyer at High Court Kumasi. High Court 7, when I'm representing them. The two cases in na Agbanu na representing Nipana or the court, lawyer Agbanu. But the other two cases in no, when I'm representing Osietutu the second Otumfuor, me some representing the Yabonra, Nyoko Nekurano. No, I represent Nayiri, the present day Nayiri, and the present day Yana. Men are not represent to them. It is a mina maker in Samnibia. I have been in me a bano because I've acted as a lawyer for Otumfuor. Otumfuor that me we creating me any cases be brave. Nayiri, my no case amano. Tim Cademy says simple say, me my Nayiri lawyer. Tatil me come and preaching some no. Meka no bend no kef NDC for meka gonja for asem meka gonja for asem kana meka no bend no kef meka da gomba for asem kana meka no bend no kef because the Mampusis the Dagombas the Gonjas and the Santis omo ahemfo no nyina ma ye be lawyer na megusu ye be lawyer for. So please,
a beautiful scene. Our konongo nanwada the tabamia echo. Thank you Tono Kweno. Kusasi hina ohonom came to the tabamia, hug him.
That is the beauty of
praise him, wish him well, and said, "Say some of them the omonim."
That is
say he was only used for political purposes by the NDC. Na uni and sebia ewumu, and then. They wish him well and they are hoping say asumdwe beba. Kusasi hini awo.
What was say? So wonte ya na FL da make from 1721. 1721 to I think 1732. Then the next one was 1733 to 1742. Then 1743. I am for no me church museo. Yes, no one me catch of that. So the Kusasi young man or the woman and the Mampusi young man or the woman no hefa 17 to 18 to 19. So no ba umi awo hefa. Bradwene ntiase yeso. A bradwene ntiase so. Na eduba bia and this in 1992 Professor Boahen sabi kafrache bara no ye bafane. Bara nesia tutu. Nesi nyina tutu o ye bafane. Nti yakọ campaign duba bia na prof anante. Ora mo nhwe bara me ye bafane. Binimbere isa nya bafane.
Then this is also a bafane.
Huh? Look, if so only me CPP near this
and also TV ne social media YouTube videos near the
sir. But you be fa the bono and the sentiment talk woman wamutaba social media 99.99% wamuba bono ne sentiment talk ni nyina no enye NDC sympathizers and activists anya wama are yenim wama wamudi mi atam wama membetra ham ka de ayo di atam nyina say ya membetra ham aka bibia kan fa sentiment ho nko ade ana maka fa bono ho nko ade so di matem say womo enimo obedi watem me na me ka kiro so bonim Ghana politics ya what the NDC and the CPP and the PNDC and the SMC what they are capable of on betimi aya enya anu ni o masa enye no kura ni etidi nyina ba wie se boko asem no yesremo anya burunko ana dokronkono ye nyina ye nyia bia mrafam bia mana koma mrafam bia na yenhwe ne yemuvu aka nantu ana kasere aka kusasini a akame aka mamprushini a akame Obiri Boahen aka bisani a akame Obiri Boahen aka fafrani aka busangani aka walani aka dagatini kasina aka bia media minsa akame aka moshini a akame entimisramo Otumfuor so ase. But you should anticipate say we won't be simple because atwatoana kwankwana woman it won't be simple at all.
Asset declaration refusal by some NDC ministers of state.
President Mahama can say by March 31st now I declare my assets. And I be bring and declare. Domelevone raised this issue last week. Be bring declare. And I obi oh na from na answer why. Obi now say I been declare na President Mahama bet my bede. President Mahama obet my bede. Those who have not declared. Me no ka say o ma be 31st. Me no ka say be bring declare. Ba be declare no President Mahama obet my bede. Ya wa kura say o don't me be foku. Ontiminya be foku. And I'm repeating it. Baba declare no. President Mahama ontiminya be foku. Man ade no beti be. You any chawabe, vera ko bi na ko bi so le you ni chobe. You any chawabe. What can President Mahama do? Domelevo ya ade pa. Already that issue. Domelevo o ya ade. Eno ne nyina na atambia meka kire MPP for nso say ene MDC for say aya mo menhwe Ghana ha no yenhwe people who are principled baba no kore kan for na bebe kan no kore on say dom level na ko raise issue no ba nso ye bia nko raise nso na raise by my adwene course sa so dom level open na furu no pro no nko a o dom level o mo start aura no so dom level ka ho on say man for so pa no a now dom aura no ka say in principle dia meterase metabachi na bekoye witch hunter ene mejai na femi hwehwe no mejai but the bottom line is that in terms of principles aura no nyam from so operation recover all loot Ghana loot since 6 March 57 averobi kwa ka aura mo MPP for bede owi kwa kutira na asoso ho ade owi kwa kutira na asoso ho ade operation recover all loot so dom level ya da se but as for President Mahama oh masa you President Mahama better no wetin my bede
but you did this ankomo ya is it that yemra na she ye asoafo na naza asomfruma omo yesa as a declaration na emu omre and so there is a window a ubenya de room and I say yes it is there but any activity how it should work
a question of leadership strong effective leader what you say oheneba what in amateur na say leader no can hit you somebody like Jerry John Rollins catch us declare oh no one better say won't declare what you say somebody like Jerry John Rollins can say declare what you say oh mba popo ube declare and as somebody like Bia Kojompianim chief of staff Kojompianim telling you say declare Rollins say who bondok so Kojompianim be catch us say mama mo 31st match declare and guardian chekra no wa pamwo so leader no the Jerry John Rollins style no enye 100% but at least uto no kwadu anu wa yin America some amount of discipline wom uto no kwadu anu wa yin America the Kwadwompianims uto no kwadu anu wa yin America so you don't find Mahama as Jerry John Rollins. Now when Mahama as Kwadwompianim. Nti Benfi no or Bemiano. So Mrano but leader no. So leader no yes or can say now I want say yes BS. But advice about the man Ghanaian leaders, African leaders, Ghanaian.
How does the successes of a government rely on the chief of staff?
It is a disciplinarian. Disciplinarian.
Say aban bi na mamuo no ebekoyia ne fakase gina chief of staff no so no yesay.
Chief of staff no obia nyana damfo. Obia so nyana tamfo. Obia nyana damfo. Obia nyana tamfo. Ote ho na odi nani ehwe. Nti wonne hwan wo wonne hwan yo. Wo ye hwan yo. Ese so kan wa obekra kehwepo. Nso do you know my party for no manipa ni na bia suru no. Mra bia twam a na se wo didi Ghana ha na omka se kwadwompia ni mu frew. What I'm contom one cry ada so the beto.
So the choice of a chief of staff no was the relationship between him or her and the president elect. And I said the part now we're in power now be for me the next government no. And I was a taking interest or choose a chief of staff who can shape the responsibilities and the
think that going forward
do's and don'ts of the appointment appointees.
Going forward in future, it should be the party that must appoint the chief of staff. The chief of staff. The party. I am telling you. Look, going forward, either MPP betra to who, and as a bench to who, party number power. Any appointment in a president here. And it's happening in Nigeria. Yes. Tinubu. Nigeria no, whether a APC and as a PDP, that wabano wenya. The chairman or the national chairman of the party no, I will know positions to be on a debeba.
Still says you didn't get your tribe, Yanfa.
No, you see, I'm far. I said, look at your try. I said, look at your try, and I'm far. Let us not blame us here, Dunkatia. Because as a country, no, you're getting masses.
Yeah.
So I said, look at your try, and I'm far. I said, Dunkatia. But in my answer, no, so. But in principle, no, the Nigerian system. Look, Tinubu is the president of Nigeria, leader APC. But Ganduje is the national chairman of APC. Ganduje is the national chairman of APC. Etibeto abawie no. Positions bi wo ha Nigeria da ho a say cabinet ministers no. Tinubu oni a ono be peke. Na Ganduje de so a obe peke. Na Ganduje be peke. Edidini ni bakwa koma Tinubu no. Tinubu ntimi nka da bi. Then the party na so Ganduje no because of a national chairman. Ganduje a national chairman. Nti se cabinet re me fan se bia 18. Kura bia na de 1 and 2. Party na so wo cabinet bia mienu. Anamiensa. Eti party no de no kwa. President no ntimu nka dabi. Something I'm going to say, may experience a man going forward. Going forward. MPP or NDCU, as I said, chief of staff should be appointed by the
party.
The party.
Who's been your best chief of staff under the Fourth Republic?
I think Kwajon Pianim is short, but I think Orankia, you will not leave out his name. From 1992, because the Nana to dozen yeah, but the Nana to dozen beka, but I may settle on Kwajum Piani.
Why?
No, because
is it because who did not dia untimi pɛ nduane nhyɛ wɔ no?
Yeah, because you see, I'm looking down, upon one can in now, but also what in a mature nase. And I ought in a mature nase. Oh no, Obianya downfall, Obiasunya a tamful. Obianya downfall, Obiasunya a tamful. Only be a Kasa, or no be a Tukani, or no be a Fabia. But another character, so I met him very accommodating, will be Freeman.
Frima Opare.
Yes. But it looks like Shironu na wakwajon pianim ho more. Chain Frima.
Is it because of your bantra na?
Well, minim ebia na MPP4 ebia. Minim. Frima was very accommodating.
Will you fault her for some of the complaints that party won't be here about our appointees?
So me no say jubilee na me ho. I say about some of
that. You say na party for be air complaint say appointees no. There seems to be a disconnect between the government and the party. And then appointees and responding to party for
they are not better my because when you have almost 90 members of parliament, a co-president ho. So minister we sano. Na president no amnamu no wan sano no. Chief of staff of the Oyeden. I don't do Oyeden. Members of parliament at Yokorum.